This is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Today I'm going to continue on my coloring book collection, doing the next two shelves in my coloring book collection. I have a shelf unit that has like small shelves in it, so I just did 2 shelves at a time this time, just like I did last video. So hopefully it goes smoothly like last video. I'm trying to do things recording with my natural light this time versus my overhead lights. Normally I record at nighttime, and I'm trying to do it in the morning this time. If you hear noise in the background, it's just my kids. They are awake. It is summer. It just is what it is. And I will do my best to record these books for you. So this this section of the collection is basically a combination of different books. Basically, these are the shelves that it was like I pulled the books and I never really put them away in the right spot. So you're going to find different artists that I've already shared and some books that are just random books. And yeah, I think once we go through it and stuff, then I can organize them back where they're supposed to be. I just didn't want to put them back where they are supposed to be like before, or else I wouldn't get a chance to share them with you. I'd forget to pull them. So yeah. And then I have books like these that are on screen here that I only have one of the artists. So yeah, I just have this random shelf. But yeah, all of these are pretty much Amazon books. I'm just looking to see if anything's not. As far as I know of, I think everything's Amazon print. And we'll just kind of go from there. I'll start with this one right here, which is Girls in Ancient Asian Fashion, hand-drawn coloring book by Queenie Wong. And it has a backside like this. And these are 30 hand-drawn illustrations. I really like the Asian culture, and I really like the illustration style in here. It's not chibi-like. I mean, they do have big eyes and stuff, and it's not so much anime. It kind of has its own sense. And I do like how it actually has more to an image. It's not just a head. And it's really, really pretty. Yeah, I haven't colored in this one, but it's a really pretty book. That's why I still have it in my collection. I have this one that's called Everyday Angels Coloring Book, The Coloring Cafe by Ronnie Walter. And this one's a very simple style coloring book. And you have these cute characters. They all kind of have the same face, but they're all doing different things. The mom angel, the kitchen angel, the nurse angel. Basically everyday people that we're gifted to have in our lives. It's really cute. I'm surprised I haven't colored in that one. I have Kawaii Fun Fashion, and this one is by, it's right here, it says Kawaii translates to very cute from Japanese to English. Mindful coloring books. And this has just some kind of like kawaii style, chibi style. I have colored an image in here before, but I think it was just an extra from one of their other books. And I liked it, so I got this one. This one just pretty much has one girl on the page, and then you could do whatever you want with the background. That up. All right, we have Astro Inklings by Tanya Bond. I have one other Tanya Bond book, and I believe it was a pocket size, and I shared it with you guys already. This one has all the astrology signs, like there's Sagittarius, Libra, Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio, and her girls all have like really big eyes. There's the Gemini one, Taurus, Aries. Yeah, and this comes with a matte cover. Since I'm using the natural light, it will avoid glare big time. I have this one called Baby Dragons, and it's from Primrose. I think I have another Primrose coloring book, but it's on PDF. And it has these images of dragons in it. And they're simply done. You could see the line work clearly. And I believe it has doubles in it. So if you like to color dragons, I've done this one. And I did shading and stuff to it. Turned out really cute. And I put some white little dots like in the bushes to make it look kind of magical. I don't know if I shaded with pencils or it feels like crayons. Maybe I shaded with the Big Kids crayons with some different colors. But it turned out really cute, and I like the color of the dragon. So yeah, I think that's a really cute dragon book. Now I have some from Southern Lotus here. This one's called Tiny World. The Tiny World books were really popular for a while, and I really liked them. So I have quite a few Tiny World type looking books. They do these like major background things on the black. It doesn't affect your coloring, but it does distract me a little from the image. But these are all really cute. Have these little characters in it. It's a food. Does it have anything to do with food? Maybe they just wanted to make food as one of the main focuses in there. And that one's a matte cover as well. I think most of the Southern Lotus books are matte cover. This one's cute and sweet. Has pictures like this in it. Definitely a full page to color. The line work isn't as thick as some. I like it, but I don't love it as I'm flipping through it. I've had it for a long time. This one's called World Inside a Jar. I have a tab in here. I think it's because I have a whip. And this came out when they had all those jar books coming out. Oh, I started doing this piglet. And this little slimy guy in the background. I hadn't done the jellyfish yet, and I needed to color the background. So I'm almost done with this page. It's just, I haven't quite finished it. But you can see how it's turning out. And that was done with markers. This would be a good one for Space Timber. There's a jungle one. Sharks. There's that one. And then I have Cat Journey. And this also is matte cover from Southern Lotus. See how they've done different things on their backdrops. Have different kind of cute cat pictures. Going on an adventure, and there's a painting guy, surfing. I think think these would color up really nicely. You could do this one for like a Christmas in July. That would be cute. Here I have one from Color Kick. I know I have another one from Color Kick. It's somewhere in this stack. I guess it lost its partner. This one's Hippie Lifestyle. And this one has that black backing like most Amazon books did back in the day. Like, I shouldn't say back in the day, just like a couple years ago. What? Color test page. Maybe they give you duplicates? Yeah, I think that's what's going on here. There's duplicates of each thing. And this is pretty thick line art. So there's the Hippie Lifestyle. I have a bunch here from Fern Brown. So this is Bugville, and Bugville comes with a matte cover. At least mine is matte cover. This is volume 1. I think she only has volume 1. And basically it's like little towns, and they have bugs in them. And I think they look like ants. And those are bees. Those look like ants, definitely. So if you like the nice little town books, you might like this book. Instead of mice, it's bugs. Really cute. That's a cute one for Space Timber. They're using a soda can. The little ants are going to go to space. There's a popcorn one. I have the Cute and Crazy Critters Village Mouse Family, Volume 1. So this was the first volume of their series. And this one has the Mouse Family. Doing different cute things. And this is the older version with the black backing. I think she has redone her books on nicer paper, and it doesn't have the black backing anymore. So if you want this book, the paper is different, and I'll show you. I do have a new version. My Fox Family is in the new version. I'll show you that one in a second. I have the Bunny Family, and I also have the Penguin Family, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe I already shared it, and it was with another stack of books, but this is volume 3. I think the Penguin Family was volume 2. And so the Bunny Family, very cute. Very similar in like scenes. You're going to find a bathtub scene. You're going to find a park scene. Like, you know, you're going to find a gardening scene in each one of these. It's just the different families doing the different things. That's my son in the background. Okay, take that to your room, please. Thank you. Love you. So this is the Fox Family. I did a color along with this book, and we're no longer doing the color along, but we did get quite a few pages done. This is volume 4 in the series, and I'll show you everything that I completed during the color along. So this is the new paper, by the way. So the she does print off color and give samples of what's in the book and kind of about this book. It feels very smooth, and this is how she's reprinting all of these books. So if you want, say, the bunny book, it's going to be reprinted on this nicer paper. I've done this one right here. And we've just got the mom and dad fox when they were younger, date night, roller skating. Turned out really cute. I have this one, which is venturing off into the yard, I guess, when we've got flowers and stuff, very springtime. And I have washi tape, obviously, on there. I remember we did this one for Mother's Day one time. And this is like gardening, and I have rainbow going on, so maybe this was done in June or something. Can't remember the dates of every single one. Let me just make sure okay. I've done this one, which is the candy shop page. We have some rainbow going on here. And I like my little penguin girl. She turned out really cute. I've done this one, which is like in the pet store in the fish area. Looks like Grandpa is buying a fishy for this little girl. Maybe it's her birthday and she wanted to get a fish or something. That turned out well. I have this one, which is the first one we ever did, which is in the reading room with a little girl fox and a mom fox. It looks like it's fall because there's fall leaves and outside. And this was in my original book, and I cut it out and put it in here. Again, this was in my original book, and I put it in here. That's why I have the washi tape around, because I've glued it in the book. And this one is the Halloween dress-up page, obviously. And then, and then that's it. That's all I've done. And I know some of the other girls did more, and I want to thank those girls that helped me get through this book or worked on this book with me. And I loved everybody's pages that joined me in the Fox Family Color Along. And if you did join me in this, and you would like to do one of these other type books, like the Mouse Family or the Bunny Family or something, as another color along project, let me know. That would be a lot of fun. I do have this one by Fern Brown as well. This is Dollhouse Extravaganza, and this is just different dollhouses. Like, here's a farm one. There's the wizard one. I think this is like a pet store. Yeah. I'm just gardening. Oh, that's the firehouse. There's a gnome one. Lots of little details in this. So that's the Dollhouse Extravaganza. And I do have over here that is in my buddy color stack why I have her books out. Let me just grab it. This one right here, which is Animal Homes and Burrows. And this one I have a buddy color with Coloring Biker Mama. She finished hers, but this one's really cute too. It has a lot of details in it. It has different animals in their homes. Look at the owl one, is really cute. A mouse, the ducks. This is the one that me and Coloring Biker Mama were doing. She already finished hers. I need to do mine. But yeah, really cute. And this is a new version of how she prints her books off now. So very nice. So if you're interested in her books, she's upgraded her paper and her printing job. Next, I have some more colored caramel books that found their way on another shelf. This one is Cute Spring Gnomes. This one's really adorable because it's gnomes, why not? And flowers and springtime. There's a reading one. I do like how they do their gnomes. Very adorable. haven't colored in this one. I thought I did, but if I did, I must have pulled the picture out because it's not in the book anymore. I have Space Doodles, Kawaii Galaxy coloring book by them as well. So this is one of those doodle explosion type books, but it has everything to do with space, which is perfect for space timber. The robot one, that one's fun. I have Simply Cute by them. I really do like this crane page in the front here. That's really cute. Not so doodly explosion, but very kawaii. And I've done this one. So this one, I was trying to do a prompt for Super Mario Brothers, and so I made her look like Peach, but as a mermaid, and I made the jellyfish look like little toads. And that was fun to do. It's kind of fun to go into a page with a theme. I have this one that's called I Love You Axelottle, or I Love You Allottle, the Kawaii Axelottle coloring book. My daughter loves axolotls. Used to be one of her favorite animals. That one was cute. There's that one. I have this one that's called Kawaii Unicorns coloring book. This one's really cute in the front with her blowing up bubble with the bubble gum. There's a good space timber one. Oh, it looks like I skipped the one I did. Oh, I did this one, the movie strip page. And I didn't color the background because I didn't want to take away from the movie strip because that was already black, and I didn't really know what color to do for the background that wouldn't take away from the image that was already there. But that turned out well, and I made the glasses look like 3D glasses. Cute little unicorn characters. That one in the moon. I have this one that's called Easter Doodles, so this is going to be another doodle explosion type where everything is kind of together. Easter book. So there's that one. And I have Colored with Love. I have done a couple in here. I think this one's a really cute one. So I've done this one on the swing. I did this in February of 22, and I did this with the Arteza Everblend markers, and they have not yellowed. To those that wondered if the Artezas that I got yellowed, they didn't. I wondered about this brown color, but it looks good. Let's see, let's take off the tab. That one's cute with the little koalas on the pizza heart. I've done this one, and this one was with pastels. And there is a lot of glitter on here, but since I'm using the natural light, I don't think you can see the glitter. Let me turn on my overhead light. There's the glitter. And see the amount of glitter on that. And I think this was just Mod Podge Extreme glitter or something. Or maybe it was a Winkestella, I don't remember. Or I could have painted stickles on it. Some kind of glittery something or other. This one's called Gnome Coloring Book. And this one's really cute too, with Coloring with Love. And I've done a few in here. That one's really cute with the old fashioned truck. I've done this one. This one turned out really cute. I wanted to give kind of like an 80s feel with the geometric hat and stuff. He's the baby gnome. So I gave him a red beard because he's still young. And then I have this one, which was fun with the polka dot background. I didn't really have a color palette in play with this. I just kind of pulled colors and this is kind of what happened. So it works. And then this one was a challenge, which was day versus night, where you split a page in half and you color one side to look daytime and the other side to look nighttime. And yeah, you can see the glitter in the sky and the glitter on the hearts. And there's Jelly Roll Glaze on the music notes and around his guitar. I have this one called Cute Dolls for Grown-Up Girls. This one is by April Tyler. Those are some from the other images, or these are from her other books. These ones back here. These are some different books that she has. She has 50 Beautiful Designs, Relaxing Arts and Crafts, Halloween Pumpkins. But yeah, these are her girls. This is a whip that I started. I wanted her little stuffed unicorn thing to look like Rainbow Dash, so I started coloring it like that. Started coloring this, and then I lost momentum and stopped coloring. But I don't think it would be that difficult to come back in here and finish it up. And there's like a grayscale effect to their faces. But the faces are like exactly the same. They're just in different settings. There's a Space Temper one. A dragon girl. I have a bunch of these color by color books, and these are by Kira Shershniva, I think is how you say it. This one's Women's World, and how these work is they give you the color codes right here, and you basically color the color to coordinate with the colored line. So these ones have just different women around the world. And it actually does say like where you're coloring from. Like that's Japan. This is the Japan picture. So you can see where those girls are from. I have this one, which is Color by Colors Country Life. And this one I have colored in, and I just did this front page. So you can see how they've done it here. And this is how I've done it. So it is slightly different because what I think works in the colors, like look at her glove here and look at the glove here. I was going with, this is their blue-green version and that's my blue-green version. So it's still different than, you know, you do what you can with whatever markers you have. And I bet you could color this with gel pens and pencils too. You wouldn't have to use markers. But this paper is kind of a slick surface. I think it's designed for marker use. That one. And I have Color by Colors Tetris. And these images look like this. You can kind of tell what they are, but kind of not. You have to kind of color them. That one's a lamb, I can tell that, but that's some kind of face. And I've done one, and it was in the back here, and I think it goes this direction. And I think it's a sunset. I'll turn off the overhead light so that you can see it better, because the paper's kind of shiny. But I think it's supposed to be a sunset with like foliage and flowers and stuff. It's actually a relaxing one to color in. I have the Color by Colors Fantasy World Women, or fantasy women. And this one's going to have your angels and mermaids and fantasy creatures, maybe witches, elves, things like that in it. I haven't done anything in that one. I have this book. This is the only book I have by Karen E. Myers. This is The Mystical Lands of Calendra, Forgotten Folktales. And it says Adult Coloring Book Adventures in the Secret Realms, Book 2. So this is Book 2. I guess there's a Book 1. And I only got this because I wanted to kind of get a feel for her art style. Something about it is very fantasy-like. And yeah. I don't know if I like these little trees with the faces, but it's not in every image. Just some of them. And the little homes are so little and tiny. You would want to have some kind of tiny pencil work. So yeah, there's that one. This one's more like villages and towns. Here's the different ones. We're down here. The Mystical Lands of Kelswitch I've thought about getting. And these are the ones of Yukana. Those ones look interesting. And I think there's like an autumn one too that has a pumpkin on it, if I remember right. I have Bite-Sized Worlds by Karen Sue Chang. I have another book by her, but it's a Christmas book. That's a gnome book. And this one's going to be your, sorry, my voice. Little things and stuff. Like little characters and things. Look at those guys in the tacos. Bunny, cat, bunny. Another one of those tiny worlds type of books. Now, I do have some of these Cutie Doll books by Genovea Art. And so I have this one was the original. And then she did an updated version, which is this one. It's called Cutie Dolls Updated Version. I don't know if you can see, but there's a difference in sizing of the book. And then she came out with Cutie Dolls in Nature, or Fairies in Nature Cutie Dolls 2, which is the size of the original book size. So the sizing of the books have changed. Let me kind of give you an idea of well, you can see on the cover, look, these two girls are supposed to be the same girl. She's got a nose and a mouth. She does not, you can tell the different art style. Let me just kind of go through these so you can kind of see what you can find in this one. I don't know if you can get this one anymore now that she did an updated version. I personally like the idea of the no nose and no mouth because it reminds me of those wooden dolls that you can make. And then this is her updated version.
Which team are you on?
And she's given them more of facial features in this one. I've colored this image, I think. But if I can find, let me find an image that was in this book that, let's see if we can find this gnome girl. Just so you guys can see the, okay. So in the updated version, there's more shading, there's facial features, she's changed the flowers, there's more details. If you look where the snail is, there's flowers up there, and the snail is a little more detailed. You can see the difference in what she's done there. basically old versus new. They're still both very cute. So there's those two. And then the Cutie Dolls 2 looks like this. A lot more attention to detail. And it gives you shading and stuff. Really, really cute images in here. There's a cute Christmas one. Oh, it's cute too. All of them are cute. That's why they're called Cutie Dolls, right? I have one Tyson book that made it onto these shelves. This one's called Delightful Time and has images like this in it. Very adorable. I think the only way you can get her images now is through Etsy, because the books are no longer available on Amazon. But there's like a slight grayscale to them, which makes them very easy to color. I have colored in one of the books. I just don't know which one. I have this one called Relaxing Mandalas from Demita Victoria. I don't know how this made it to this shelf because we already went through the Demita ones, but it is what it is. And her mandalas are fairly simple. She does give you a border of mandala around it, but I actually do like how these mandalas have been drawn out. Some mandalas are way too intricate for me and I can't handle, but like this one, I could easily color this without my glasses and give my eyes a break. You know, it would be very relaxing. I have this one, which is called The Darling Collection Portraits by Kelly Horton. I also have another Kelly Horton somewhere in this stack, but this one's just the portraits, and this comes in either paperback or hardback. I decided to get the hardback because I thought, well, maybe if I get the hardback, I'll get better paper. It's still Amazon paper. It's just in a hardback book. Just to let you know what you're getting yourself into if you're interested in this book. So in the back, she gives you some tutorials and some little mini pictures that you could color test. And then you have your portrait girls. Her girls have very big eyes and very full eyelashes. But they're very pretty colored. I don't see her work very often anymore. Not very many people color her images. They are pretty. And they have really thick brows, I notice as well. So, yeah, that's the Darling Collection Portraits. I have this one called Serena, book 1 by Christina McAllister. And I think this is the only one I have of Christina McAllister's. Has kind of like a grayscale. I always pull this to color and then I never color it. I think it's beautiful. I really do. I like the unique art style of this book and just the fantasy aspect of it. It's very cool. So that one is a fun one. I have Color by Numbers for Adults by the Sea Mosaics. This one's by Sun Life Drawing. So this one, this artist or company, they did those stained glass books that I showed you in my last video, like the little mouse one that I almost had completed. They made this book as well. And this one is more like tiles, if you can see. And I just thought this would be a nice book for permanent markers. Just something quick and easy. I actually forgot I owned this book. This is why we go through our collections, right? This would be perfect for the summertime. I have this book that's called Woodland Huga, or Huga. or Heige, or however you want to pronounce it. And this one's by Debbie Densham. She contacted me and asked me if she could send me this book, and I said I'd love it. And it reminds me of Scandinavian art, and has decent paper in it too. Very simplistic art style, but that's what Scandinavian art kind of looks like. I've done this one with the turtles. It was a pattern page. Sorry about my throat. I might be pausing to go get a drink here in a second. Got this one with the hedgehogs. I did this one with the fox. It's kind of like a mandala, but not. Did this one with an all green palette. And this one actually has glitter on it. So I can turn on my light and I could show you how glittery that is. And I've done this one with the deer. They don't take too long to color, but very rewarding in the end. I have this one of hers as well. This one's called Floral Mandalas Folk Art Style. Look, I have a little thing. This is what I used to do. I used to put the washi tape on my books when I had colored in them. But I am not putting washi tape on my books anymore because it damages them over time. So I'm trying to be better at that. Here she gives like a color palette on the bottom that you could color the mandalas with if you want. You don't have to use that color palette, but it's just a suggestive one. And I use the color palette to do this. And I put little dots inside with some sparkle to kind of give it like a snow globe type of feel. And it turned out really cute. And this was very relaxing to color. And as you can see, I used alcohol markers. So, yeah, that one is a really nice one that Debbie did. I have this one called Fanciful Fairy Fashion by Meredith Dillman. This one has some gorgeous fairies in it. Definitely more fine lines, but beautiful illustration style. And I have colored in this one. I did this one. Lots of glitter, and I wanted her hair to be silver or white. So yeah, that's what I went with. And the background, since this is a really old one, I bet I did it with eyeshadow. Make her look very ethereal. Yeah, this is a gorgeous book. I put it next to this one, which is Pixie Fairy Coloring Book by Sarah Burrier, because this one is very detailed as well, fairy-wise, and also super gorgeous. This one has a little bit thicker of line art. You're my sunshine. I have another Sarah Burrier book, but it's not with this one. It's the one that is more intricate than this. I can't think of the title, but I think I already shared it with you guys. She does have a lot of beautiful books if you're into her work. I have some Emily Chowo books here. This is Enchanted Beauty. I remember I got it because I thought the cover was really, really cute, and the back images looked pretty interesting. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to go for it. And then when I got it, I wasn't sure, and I was about ready to send it back because I was like, this is like a quirky, I'm not sure if I like it type of book. But I had a subscriber say, give us a full flip, and a lot of people were telling me that they really liked it, and I went, well, I'll give it a shot. I'll color in it and see what I like, see what I think. So I did this one with alcohol markers, and I shaded with crayons, and I have some sparkle in there as well. And I actually really enjoyed coloring in this book because you could just throw rules out the window and color it however you wanted. And yeah, so I'm glad I kept it in my collection. Very unique art style in that one. Another Emily Chowo book is Life in a Jar. This one, I think this is the first one. I think I had shown you another Life in the Jar from Emily Chowo, and that one was the second one, had a dog on the front. But this one looks like this. I do like this one better than the Southern Lotus one. Maybe because it doesn't have the black backing. But I think the line art is more crisp. Look at that, it's a hot sauce container, that poor fish. I can totally see, oh my gosh, I want to color that. I'm gonna have to flag this. This would be perfect for me to color right now because I'm just getting a kick out of it. I'm gonna flag that. That would be so much fun to color. Has nothing to do with August, but he is a spicy fish. Yeah. So there's that, Life in a Jar. I'm just gonna set that one over in my other pile. Sorry, I wobbled my camera. See, this is why we're going through things. That way, if I find one I want to color, I can just, you know. Izzy's Spooky Adventures Camp Creep. This one, I have colored in, but I took the image out, and you've got this little girl, and she's in a camping adventure. This is perfect for August as well. And the reason why I took it out is because the images in here go straight to the edge, and I don't like coloring in the ditch, so that's why I took it out. This one would be great for Space Timber. She's being abducted in that one. Spooky Girl Squad. Yeah, she might not want to jump in that lake. But anyway, this one is a really cute book. And the page that I did color, she was fishing, and I did make her hair yellow and purple. Something about it kind of reminds me of that show Wednesday, when she's going to school and learning all the things. Well, that would be the camping type of thing. So this is another one of Emily Chowo's. This is Secret Worlds 2. I think I have Secret Worlds, the first one, and it may be in with, maybe I already shared it with you guys, because I feel like I shared a bunch of Emily Chowo's. But here's the second one. Very crisp line work in this one. Very well done. And no black backing, which is nice. I'm just kind of flipping through to see if anything. That one's really cute, the mouse. I like that. See if there's anything that was calling to me that I might potentially want to color. That's cute too. That bear one is cute with the stars. Not really in the mushroom mood at the moment, but that's okay. So there's that one. I'm going to save that one because I marked one in there for potential to color. All right, moving on to another artist. We have Lodi Ford, Color the Sky. So this is a fantastical journey into the clouds, and this has smaller type things to color. So if you like your details, this is definitely a detailed type book. Yeah. I don't think it would take too much to color an image in here, because it's smaller detailed. So there's that one. And then I also have this one, which is Color the Forest. A fantastical journey into the world of trees. And I think I like this one better because there's more of a subject matter, and I love tree houses. And I love fantasy adventure and stuff like that. Look at that one with the elephant, that's cute. So there's those two by Lodi Ford. I have this one that was sent to me. This is the Quackling coloring book by Wendy Eldelson and Aaron Shepard. And this is like a storybook type book. And so the words are going to be on this side. And then you have these grayscale images that you can color. I'm a little nervous to color because it feels like such a well illustrated like book. But I just need to dive in and see how pencils go on this paper. I think that it would be really nice to attempt to color in one of these pages just to see what I could do by adding color and bringing these things to life. Look at that bear with all the bees. Yeah, beautiful book. I have this one that's called Little Happy Cats Coloring Book by Irina V. Ivanova. And this one is really cute if you like coloring cats. I'd highly recommend this one. In the back here, they have different, they show the different illustrations. But how it is you get an image like this with the cute little kitties, and they all have their names, and then you get the wallpaper image to correspond with the portrait image. There are page numbers if you like books with page numbers. Like that's Richard the Lionheart. That's Philip's favorite hat. That's the front cover picture. Here's Sweet Teeth Zimba. Bruno, first birthday cake. Sweet Dreams. Those little kitties. I like the sketchy style of this artist. It's very unique. And look how cute those are. Even though it's a wallpaper image, that's really cute. And there's the image that you could color. And does it say? I don't think. I wondered if there was another thing that said for different books. So she has some different books like this Renaissance, Medieval, and Medieval Knights that I might be interested in. This Little Happy Cooks coloring book, that one looks really cute. Yeah. These are the coloring books. These are the Visual History Project is what it's called. And this is a journal or notebook. It's a pretty heavy, thick book. Cat 22 adult coloring book. I think I have this one and the second one, but I don't know where the second one is. I probably showed it to you already. Like I said, this is like the shelf of everything, but these are by Suga Sweet. Super adorable. I stuck it next to the other cat book because it was a cat book. I'm sure I need to organize my shelves so that either they're in topic, these are my tiny homes, world in a jar type books. These are my cat books. These are my fantasy books. But I just don't have any organization process in this shelf whatsoever. Here I have Steampunk City. This one, I can't remember. I think it was by Pixie Coloring or Pictora Coloring or This is by CC Coloring. Art by Shai Chong. Sure. I just liked it because it had steampunk buildings. And sometimes I get in the mood for coloring architecture. That would be like a shelf on its own. Anything that was architecture that had no like characters in it or anything, that's where this would go, I think. When I have some time and I really want to do that, organize everything. This is the Brown Paper Mouse Coloring Book. These are illustrated by Marla Goodman for Extraordinary Kids and Childish Adults. I guess I'm a childish adult. Fun to color, white pages. They're very simple images. They're all this direction, landscape. And I've done this one, and I remember I colored this as a buddy color with Pixie's Projects was the channel's name, and I think she changed her channel's name, and I think she just goes by Ellie now. But yeah, it was very simple, very relaxing to color. I have Enchanted Fairyland coloring book. I can turn off that shiny light now. Give your eyes a minute to adjust. That way we don't have the glare because I haven't colored in this. But this one's really cute if you are into fairies and enchanting creatures. Some of these look kind of like they could be a Disney fairy. Turtles and frogs in that one. There's a dragon in that one. So yeah, there's that one. And this one is by, it says Renuti or something like that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But I got this one from the same artist. This one's Mermaid Fantasy coloring book. And this one has some gorgeous mermaids in it. Color. I don't think these are AI. I think that these have been illustrated. It's cool. Not really in the mood for mermaids at the moment. I have a coloring book cafe that made its way on this shelf, which is Flower Manga Girls, and I know exactly where this is going to go after this video because now all my coloring book cafe is in order. I just need to file this back where it belongs.
Oh, so when it hits your turn, it is your turn.
That's my son in the background. But these girls have been well done. I like how they have done this. And you could just color them with markers. You could get them done fairly quickly. Very cute. Another one. Oh, Izzy, stop. Stop. Sorry about that. This is Whimsical Mandalas Volume 2. This is by Tabitha Barnett. Another one that I know needs to be filed in the right spot.
Stop it.
And so we have different kind of mandalas. And I didn't flag anything, but I'm pretty sure I have colored in this one. There's a good one for Space Timber with the spaceships. And I think I colored a gnome page in here. Yep, right there. I did the gnome page. Their faces almost look red. That's a pretty dark colored peach. Oh well. Very cute. I have Molly Harrison. This is Whimsical Wonders Volume 2, Grayscale. And all of Molly Harrison's work is just really adorable. I love her grayscale. It's easy to color. If you're new to grayscale, I highly recommend Molly Harrison's grayscale because she has kind of a darker grayscale, which makes it so if you just want to color everything with markers, you don't even need to worry about shading. These are really pretty. And then I have her Whimsical World number 5 coloring book. This one's going to be line art, not grayscale. So you can see the difference if you prefer line art. Her girls are really cute. That one. Are those dogs? Oh, there's a dog. Unless that's a kitty with really weird ears. There's a birthday one. That one's cute. I have this one called Chibi Girls for Pretty Girls Coloring Book Volume 2. And this one has just these simple chibi girl type characters. And they have the circles to indicate rosy cheeks. This would be a fairly simple book to color. To me, I feel like this would be a good vacation type book because you could just take some markers and probably get the whole book done on vacation. I have this book which is called Rosalie, and I have the actual book of this book. It's a novel for kids and stuff. It talks about acceptance and everything. And so I wanted to get the coloring book to go with it. And I feel like this art style would be very good with watercolors. But the paper is so thin. I don't know if the paper would do very good with watercolors. I'm not sure if I want to hang on to it or not. Yeah, it's really hard to know what I want to do. I mean, I got it for a good deal. There's a Halloween one because I got the book, and the book is wonderful. But yeah, and if you look at the illustrations in the book, they've been done in watercolor. So that's why it makes me want to do it in watercolor. Yeah. There she's right there. I bet you could, if you wanted to, you could do watercolor and maybe pull out your gouache paints and create some interesting background effects on there and turn it more like into an art journal-ish type of book. I mean, it is single-sided. It just, I don't know how I want to approach that. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I have this book that's called Zodiac Anime. This is by Oli Colors. I thought that this book was really cool. I saw this on Grumble Bunny's channel. And I just like the zodiacs that they've done in here. They're well illustrated. And she's colored in this and done a beautiful job. And it kind of enabled me to get it myself. It's a Gemini. I think that's the Taurus. Doesn't say, but I'm just guessing. I think that's a Scorpio if I'm correct. Or maybe that's Taurus. Yeah. So there is that one. I have Dragons and Pets by Dragons and Beasties. And this is an adorable book. This artist actually does little figurines with clay and does a really good job. If you check out their Instagram, they're always posting their little clay models. This one has everything to do with a dragon and a pet. And so I've done this one, which the dragon is holding a bunny. Let me turn on my overhead light again so you can see the background, because I use dragon glaze on that circle in the background. And I did this for Year of the Bunny, the Chinese zodiac. And then I've done this one in the front. And this one I did right when we got our dog, Izzy. So the dog looks like Izzy, our puppy. And then I have like a rainbow dragon. So I have a feeling my daughter wants to come see. Really? You like it? She smiles. And then I have Mamas and Babies by Dragons and Beasties. And this one has mom dragons and baby dragons, but also other animals as well. Because I'm a mom and I have little kids, I had to get the moms and babies one. This doesn't seem like a very thick book, but it has really cute images in it. See? Going more into the dragon world, we've got the Draglings coloring book by the artist by Randall Spangler. 40 coloring images printed on single-sided. And a lot of his artwork you can find in Diamond Art from Diamond Art Club if you're into diamond painting. Yeah. He has a different style of drawing, sketchy style. It's more like line, like you can just tell his line work is different than like all these little tiny lines. There's no solid line. They're just like dashes. I've done this one, and this one I did not too long ago. And it's called The Lazy Day. He is eating a cookie and reading a book in bed. Just relaxing. Alcohol markers and gel pens, and I did do some shading with pencils. Very cute dragon book. I have this book that's called Adorable Circle of Life by Alexis Solis. I was going to make this a project book with Winter 89, but she needed a break from Buddy Colors, so we've kind of put this on hold. But this has really good paper in it, and basically it's cutesy but creepy at the same time because it's basically the circle of life here. We've got a little lion cub nibbling on a giraffe because potentially he would probably eat a giraffe as his prey. So everything is predator and prey. But yet the little turtle is super happy to be in the mouth of this bird, which I think is the seagull. I mean, look how happy that bunny is to be in that fox's mouth. So it's kind of like ironically weird, but yeah. Definitely a different style of book, but very fun. I mean, this one could be pretty grotesque. That poor zebra. He has a smile. Oh boy. I have Whimsical Children's Fantasy Coloring Book, or Fantasies book, and this is by Louis Winino, and this artist is now starting to do the cute and cozy type books, and this book is a very long ago book, but I love this book. I absolutely love this book. It has these just really cute pages in it. Look at that one. That one looks like Tiger Lily. And they're just like different types of situations and stuff. And the line art is cartoony and fun. Look at that girl. There's a Wizard of Oz one. Look, there's like a dragon creature. I've done this one with the foxes on top of this robot thing, and it's like a sunset, and they have mountains in the background with red ground. This is like, the background reminds me of like being in Arizona, but yet they're traveling on this giant like robot thing. It would have been more I guess, outdoorish if I would have made it all gray like a statue. But I wanted it to be colorful, so that's what I did. And I colored this whole thing in pencils. Probably will never do that again, but yeah. No mandalas, no overly intricate patterns, no boring symmetrical or mirrored images of animals and heads. Just very unique, fun drawings. I'm not sure if you can still get this, but if you can and you like these illustrations, I would definitely pick it up. It's a really nice book. I have a couple August Reverie books. So I have August Reverie 2, and I think this is August Reverie 4. This is the epic one. And we've got this kind of style of girl. That one's so gorgeous. I love that. There's a queen. Oh, I have colored in it, but I guess I took the image out. Had butterflies and a woman. But that's okay. That's a mermaid. So there's this one. And this one, oh, these are by Shintaka Harath. And you can recognize her art style because she has a specific art style for her women's faces. The faces of her women are very chiseled. Very strong looking. Look at that. So there's those. I have Fantasy Nouveau by Herb Leonard. And this one is not single-sided. This is double-sided. Definitely would be in the Dragons or Fantasy collection. Something about that reminds me of the Princess Bride this side. No dragons in the Princess Bride though. And there's the giant playing chess with the dragon. I have the Self-Care Coloring Book by Happy Doodles. And my son's playing a video game. So that's what you hear in the background. These are fairly simple drawings, but once you color them and you shade them and stuff, they look really cool. I can't remember who it was that I saw these on their channel and I thought, I have to pick those up. They look really nice. But here's the self-care one. And then I also have this one, which is Star Fort, which could be any kind of space, a space timber type of book. And we just have different characters. Look at that one. When I look at the pictures, I don't see space. Like that one I do because I see planets, but some of them I don't. Guess it depends on the image.
The face without a voice. No, it is a voice now.
Kind of like that girl. She might be fun to color. I might flag her. She's kind of like hippie-like. I don't know where that hair belongs, but I think if you make it work, that would be a fun one for me to color. I have Woodland Mandalas coloring book. This is by Thanea McCardle. And so you have your untraditional mandalas with bugs and woodland creatures. A deer. It's a birds. And there's some color inspirations for you in the front and design tips for coloring. Bless me, guys. Here I have World of Cats coloring book. This is a Sun Life drawing as well. And this is one of those that they don't have color by number. This is just a regular coloring book. And it's all about the world of cats. They need to do one of doggies. It's cute. That's a winter one. That one would be a fun summer page, but that's a lot of water. I don't know how I'd dump all that water. That one's cute.
So excited! King horn. And Vicky's freaking out.
I have Kawaii Animals coloring book, and for some reason I don't know who the artist is on this one. And the images are so simplistic. I'm wondering about either giving this to my daughter to color or just destashing this, because yeah, this is just a little too simple for me. I mean, this one's cute, but I shouldn't hang on to a book because I think one page is cute. I have Kawaii Girl Fashion. This one's by, I think it's by Just Too Kawaii. Nope, Mindful Coloring Books. And we've got this type of style going on here. Anime-ish. I've done her, and she did have yellowing because of the yellow that I used on her. So whatever marker that was yellowed my pages. I did add sparkle to her though. So there's yellowing on that one. But I don't think it would be that difficult to cover up. Here's my other color kick book, which is called Gorgeous Gowns. And this one I believe was gifted to me. And we've got a lot of these women are in like Victorian, old-fashioned gowns, and I believe it has doubles in here.
Oh no, Simon's face is on now.
Little bit of Pride and Prejudice feel. Very cool. I have Beautiful Portraits, Realistic Adult Coloring Book, and this one is by Celea Work Prints. And so we've got images like this that I think they're based off of real people, if I remember right. And there's like a grayscale feel to them. I don't know exactly how to attempt one of these. That's why it hasn't been colored in. Something about it's kind of scary because it's a lot of skin. I'm sure if I look at all that skin, if I took an alcohol marker and got the base layer of the skin, I probably would be okay. But it's just, this is a little intimidating for me. But it is beautiful. I have Rose and Her Friends Grayscale Coloring Book. I know that there's a second volume of this, but I haven't colored in this one, so I figured I better color in this one before I get the other one. By Evelyn Van Coatsum. And these are the illustrations that you can find in this book. And I've seen people color in this book and do beautiful things. I'm just a little scared. Look at that. It's gorgeous. These different things that people have done. I have Christmas Darlings by Kelly Horton. Sorry for the noise. I know it's starting to get louder and louder at my house. And this is the one that I have colored in. And we've got different like Christmas images. I don't know how this made this out of my Christmas box, but it did. This one is a whip. I started a long time ago. I really like how she turned out. I wanted to do a white Christmas tree, but I didn't know exactly how to attempt it. Now that I know more, I think I know how I could do that. It's just at the time I was drawing a blank, and so I just left it. And I've also done this one with the girl with the snow globe. And look, my snow turned purple because of the background. Oh well. So there's that one. Alright. This book, I wondered where was it when I had my last video. It was just on the other shelf. It's called Keepers of the Enchanted Forest. This is by Forrest Diver. This is a Julia Rivers book. I really love this book and the other one I showed you in the last video. I just like the art style of Forrest Diver. I think it's Forrest Diver is an underrated artist. Oh, that's so cool. I have to color that one. It has lots of details on it, but I really like it. Yeah. Moment of Weakness. Let's see. She's cool too. I like her as well. I know I wanted to color her one time as well. I just need to color something in this book. So I'm going to leave this one out for potential to color in next month. I have Fairy Lives in Every Garden by Destiny Larnston. This is the only one I have of this artist. And these are very simple. I do have PDFs of this artist, but I just don't have another book. They're simple, but you could go to town in shading and make these look gorgeous. Because she leaves you background to have fun with. That one's really cute. And it's still kind of summery because we've got flowers.
She's
cute too.
Oh, you say anything, baby?
That one's cute with the butterflies.
Take this.
I think I like the hiding girl.
Say to go to the dartboard. To attack.
Okay, so I just picked one out of here to add to my stack for next month. I think, well, as I'm doing these, I've been able to flag things and potentially, you know, think, oh yeah, I'm gonna color these because I forget about them when they're on the shelf. This is Crittersville, just the first one, and has images like this, animals doing people things. Ethan, can you turn that down for me, please? It's a little too loud. Can you turn it down? Get the volume. Get that one with the ballerinas. So this one I started a long time ago and I haven't finished. It would be nice to come back and finish this. For the most part, it's done. I just have to do the background with the trees and the moon and stuff. Maybe I'll keep this one out to finish in the month of August. And if not, I could even move it into September because of camping season. I think that might be a good idea. That way I could get one done in this book. That one's really cute too. So I'm going to hang on to that whip just in case I can finish it. I have Harry Potter Magical Art by Scholastic. So we've got Harry Potter characters in here. really fun.
The chef is a good choice.
Unfortunately, they're double-sided,
Pinky,
so it makes it a little harder to color. There's the 4. There's 4 teachers. I really do like this book. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I have this next one, which is Harry Potter Magical Games, also by Scholastic. And you've got more images to do with the Harry Potter books. The Yule Ball. That's a wizard's chest. Nimbus 2000. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one nearly as much as the first one, but I think I had gotten it for like one of those 3 for 2 deals or whatever. If you bought 2, you could get a book for free. So I just selected that as my free book. I have this book, which is a kid's book. It's called Bluey Big Backyard. We have this thing at our house. We love Bluey. And of course, Sarah from Chronic Coloring Down Under, she sent this to me one Christmas because she knew my kids loved Bluey. And she sent me 2 copies so that I could color in one and my kids could color in one. And I would love to color in this. Like, I would want to use alcohol markers, but I would hate to sacrifice a page because the spaces are so large. But maybe I could, you know, part with something and do some shading and really go to town on one of these Bluey pages. Yeah, it would be really fun.
Oh, you could use Isabel. Because Isabel can be your teammate. And you want to.
Hang on just a second, guys. Alright, I was just turning down the TV. So this is Brightness, The Woman of Flowers Collection 3 by Grazia Salvo. I have one other book by Grazia, and it's a spiral bound, and I remember already showing that one to you guys. But her portrait style is gorgeous. If you like portraits, I would highly recommend Grazia Salvo because she does a wonderful job on her portrait images. Put that one, it's gorgeous.
You could be.
So there is that one.
Isabel said her name.
I have another book that seemed to wander off of the right shelf. This one is Cute Spring by Morgana Sky. And this one has images like this. Totally springtime. Fairly simple. Easy line art. Yeah.
Well, that's her. Just
animals.
We can use her after.
I have this book that's called Adorable Mushroom, and this is illustrated by Lainey Dow. And this one is like if mushrooms had a life of their own. You'd have little baby mushrooms, you'd have little mushroom characters, and mushroom families.
What?
And what's nice about this is in this book, you could exercise the idea that mushrooms don't just have to be brown and tan or the red with the polka dots, you know. You could do any color of mushroom and explore some different color palettes. Would be a lot of fun. Like even this is pink and purple. It's kind of a fun idea. I have this book, which is called Relax and Color Inverted Mandala. And I have done some in here. This is by Sun Life Drawing. And it's basically black that you just put the color where the white is. There's one that I've done long time ago. Here's another one. And it kind of pops off the page, kind of gives you an idea of like glow light, like a glow in the dark party. There's one I did a glitter gel pen. And that's with alcohol markers, I think. There's a bright one. I think they look better with bright colors because I think they're more punchy. See, like this one, it really stands off the page. They don't take very long to color, but that's all I've done in this book. Just relaxing. They don't, and since they don't take very long, you can just have a quick, easy coloring. I have My Secret Bookish Life, a coloring book for book lovers. This one is by, it says Epic Page. This one was given to me. Someone sent this to me. Just says by Epic Page. Illustrations and cover art by Zaria Kyoko. Okay, yeah. But we have girls like this in this book. That one has some doggies. She's a warrior. Everything in here has to do with books. That one could be for Space Timber because look at her background. She has planets. She looks like she's using magic. There's in a bookstore. Look at all those books. So there's that one. I have a few of these, or just a couple of Lacy Sunshine books that managed to get into this shelf. This first one is Lacy Sunshine's Love Coloring Book, Volume 51. These are by Heather Valentin. And these, I've done this one back in 21. And whatever red marker I used on her hair did not yellow my page. Don't know which one it was, but did a good job. There's a lot of details. Sketchy, beautiful, cute images. And then I've also done the front page. And these are stickers that I put down for my name. I need to get stickers that just are the stickers of my name so that I have enough stickers to always put my name in my books. This is Lacy Sunshine's Hocus Pocus coloring book. And I've done that one. Little witch girl. She has a little bit of Pentel Sparkle Pop on the stars. And we've got this little mouse wizard guy that I did. He was fun. Gave him lots of glitter to make life more fun. But yeah, there's some really cute ones in here for Halloween. I have Mysterious Island. This is by Coco Wyo. This is a smaller size book. And this one's adorable. Has all these cute little amphibian type creatures, chameleons, frogs, axolotls. I've done this one, the frog girl. Kind of doing a hula in the wind. And it's at night because this was initially a black background. And I colored the pink around. Yeah. There are a lot of really cute pages in this book. There's like night images and day images. I've done this one. Remember, this was a buddy color. And it turned out well. And I did the black around the border. Just seeing if anything calls to me. Not really, but really cute. I have Magical Diary by Kawaii. And this one has this little magical creature in it, doing different things, plants and spells. I prefer the images with the little character in it versus just like that. I prefer to color that, you know. So there's that one, Magical Diary. I have this one that's called Beauties in Renaissance, and we've got different women in the Renaissance age in their clothing and stuff like that. Lots of skin on some of these, but gorgeous pictures. Then I have Witches by Kawaii. These ones have some fun pictures in it. Like I said, I like the more scene-like pictures, like that and that. That one's kind of cool. Like that one with the floating candles.
That is a cool.
I have the Chibi Girls Halloween.
This looks like Aunt Isabel. There's a Sonic gear. Oh, so like you were like her.
And you have to kind of draw in the eyes on this one. And I've done this one.
We got fun but space back.
Blues and the oranges. Yeah. She turned out all right. I don't think I did anything else in here. I have this one that's called Chibi Girls Coloring Book. And there's like a 5 and I think that's an O or a U or something. I had 2 of these. These are by Alice Brockmeyer. The other one I gave to my daughter and just took the images out that I colored. But this one I still have intact. And that's something my daughter started coloring. I probably could fix it with Prismacolor pencils. I've done this one with the Little Red Riding Hood and the yellow, there's yellowing, and I think that was because of the red cape is what I'm thinking it was from. Just trying to match what, yeah, I think it was the red cape and a little bit of the brown on the tree, and it yellowed this one pretty good, but it is cute. It did turn out really cute. And then I have this one, the girl eating the ice cream, and this has glossy accents on it. Warped the page a little bit, but it's okay. It's worth it because it's adorable. And I've done this mermaid one to make her look like Ariel. There's lots of glitter gel pen on there. And when I was doing the stenciling, some got on her arm, but that's okay. And then I did this one, the little candy girl. She's fun and bright and bold. Orange and blue is not really my color scheme usually. And then this magenta hair, so that was kind of different for me. And there's stickles on her lollipop. I have this fun one. This is called Stitched, a Patchwork World coloring book by J. Reiser and TJ Crayons. This is another one I don't see on channels very often, or hardly ever. And it has images like this in it. Everything's been stitched like as a quilt type style. And I think it's very unique. Definitely a unique coloring book. And I've done this lion just with alcohol markers. Nothing too flashy, and he's obviously been stitched or quilted, and he looks good. But yeah, you can see the different kind of images that are in this book. If you like stitch quilt like look, you might like this. I think they have 2 stitched books. Another one by the same artist is Absurd Hazy Days RV. And this one has to do with camping. Those are portraits of the different characters.
I'm coming too.
Oh, am I gonna have to turn my...
I'm coming.
But there's like a trailer and all the characters.
Nice for you. And ready to visit it.
I've done this one. And this was colored pencils, obviously. And there's little like ninjas. I made it very colorful and stuff because I kind of feel like these images would be like camping on an alien planet. What would the aliens be doing? You know? And like baby toilet trolls. There's a little trailer with the little trolls. You know, kind of a quirky type of book.
I think it's about Silk. Who still has about weapon damage.
I have this one, which is called Percy and the Coloring Wonderland, coloring for wildlife. This thing that says "Find me on every page." This little penguin guy is on every page in this book. So he's kind of like the hidden object in each one of these pages. So if you're looking at this girl, he's right there behind her arm. You look at those. I'm trying to find him. He's in that hot air balloon. There's a mandala. Ooh, he might be more tricky to find than the mandala. You guys will have to let me know if you see him. But he's supposed to be in every single image in this book. There he is right there. And these girls on a moon. And we've got a magic carpet and stuff going on there. And there he is right there. She's got him under his arm. A lot of black line art in here. Ah, it's in those teacups. Popping out of that flower. Some are easier than others. And then I have this one as well, which is Mystic Island. He's hiding in all of these as well. And it's called Percy Presents. These are illustrated by Color of the Calm. So here's this girl. Oh, he's right there.
And the 14 could be...
I have a little bit of everything going on these pages, don't they?
Oh,
There's
so
a unicorn. There's a girl flying a dragon. I'm just trying to find the penguin. Oh, he's right there. Some of them are hard to find.
But we can add like Rosalina, because I don't have Rosalina.
Up there. So there's these fun Percy Presents books. I have a few from Rachel Mintz. I have Romantic Country, or sorry, not romantic country. In Love Romantic Grayscale Coloring Book. And
always stubborn. Yeah, but you can't be
I've done this one with the little bunny in the bathtub. And that was fairly easy and quick to color because I just used alcohol markers, little bit of pencils. This is what you would expect in these kind of books. And then I've done this one with the father and son bunny, and they're going fishing. And I made them the opposite colors. So where he was green, he was green. And where he was blue, he was blue. And it turned out really cute. I have the cutest birthday coloring book. This one was given to me for my birthday one year. And these are by Rachel Mintz as well. And they're all grayscale birthday images. Here we are. And if you're just looking for a whole bunch of grayscale images in one, you can get this book, which is 100 Cute Grayscale for adults. And you can get a little bit of everything in this book. I have some of these images because they're in that other book, but there's some images in here that I don't have.
You want to add on cross encounters? I would get someone else.
Lots of different styles. Some of them look kind of watercolory. Some of them have a little more stronger line.
You can choose for Buzzard. No one Mr. McCurry. But he's only in the. Remember, you cannot.
Just kind of give you an idea of what's in here. Quick flip. So there's that one. I have a couple Sherry Baldies that made it on this shelf as well. This is the birthday one, the Happy Birthday coloring book. And I have done a couple in here because I've done them on my birthday before. So you can kind of see what's in here. There's a birthday boy. I've done this one. This was back in 2021. I did that one for my birthday that year. I do like this coral color with the teal. It looks good together. And then I did this one as my first color along on YouTube. Or it was like a color and chat. It took 3 videos to do it because I didn't know how to film and color, and I was still trying to figure everything out. So that's how that one worked out. I have the My Bestie Zen art. This one has been in the D stash quite a few times, but I don't know what keeps pulling it out. Maybe it's because I have a desire that I want to try it and see if I like it or not. But yeah, I don't know. Because things are kind of crazy and doodleicious. But that's like really cute. That's that one right there. And that one's really cute too. Some of them I would never color, but like that one, that's adorable. I love that. So I don't know. It's probably what keeps me from de-stashing it. I like it when they're out like that. I don't like it so much when they're zoomed up like that. So, yeah, it's one of those that it's like I can't seem to part with it for some reason. I have Hello Autumn by Alexandra Deneman, and this one is a smaller size book and has little images like that. I've colored this one not too long ago. I think it was maybe last year during autumn, and it turned out really well. I think I used the Artex pencils and paint pens.
So the Nipas are you want.
I'm thinking. But yeah. And then I've also done this one. And I think I did this one in autumn last year too. With the yellow house, the pumpkins. So I was trying to color in some more pumpkins.
or you could scan Amiibo.
I have Hello Country Spring by Joshua Dunbar. And I thought I had colored in this, but when I flipped through it, I didn't see anything.
Which one you want to add? I think I want to.
I like these, but I don't love them.
There is a dark
Which
water,
makes me wonder if they'll end up being de-stashed in the long run of things. But we'll see. I have Easy Summer. This one's also by Joshua Dunbar.
Mr. Black's not signed in.
So you can see these images are very easy. The s'mores page.
But you could try and get me in there.
Fireworks.
Or you could try and add like the main character or like.
And I did this one. And there's a little bit of glitter on there from like glitter gel pen, I think.
Like all your characters.
Yeah, it's alright. After I did this, I should have been like happy that it was done and completed. But it just felt like, okay, that's it. You know, so I don't know. I like it, but I'm wondering if this is just too simple for me to color. I have chibi pages that are simple too, but I don't know. There's something about this that, I love this cover image, but I don't know. It may be one of those that I'm going to have to get rid of because I just don't have a desire to color in that book. I have Forced Animal Mandalas by him, and this one I like more because it's like an untraditional mandala. He's added the shading. There's more details to it. I just like this one more. Yeah. Foxes. And that deer one, that one's cool. So there is that. That is the last of this video, guys. I know this one was a long one, and I know we had some background noises, but I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And if you saw some books that you've never seen before and you need links for them, I can try to get a link for you if I can. But in the meantime, stay safe, and I will see you guys next time, which should be my completed pages, and have a fabulous day. Bye, friends.